Gather round, friends, new and old, and welcome to Roast and Toast. We are your hosts, David, Jennie, and Philip, and we are delighted to bring you to the first of our 4 weeks of Christmas, as we do.
Cue the sleigh
we try to do
'Tis the season.
every year. This is a long-standing tradition, and we are going to continue it because we love it.
Yes.
We have a fun Christmas episode for you this week, next week, the following week, and the one after that. So make sure you follow us along. We've got a gift episode coming up. We're just going to be doing a whole lot of Christmas fun. So in the meantime, how were your Thanksgivings?
Mine was mostly spent taking a nap on my cousin's bed. That bed and me have that bed has me have a history. I napped through multiple of the games, of the football games. I went into a food coma, and I gotta say, don't regret it. Don't regret that food coma. It was delightful. I woke up feeling refreshed. I was full, came back down for some leftovers, went home, bing, bang, boom. Absolutely astounding. How about you, Jennie?
It was ended up being a very chill Thanksgiving. We ended up going to see the movie Napoleon.
Ooh, no spoilers.
No spoilers.
I do aim to go
No
see
No
it.
spoilers for me either. I haven't seen it yet.
I won't say much except it's very long. It is a 2.5-hour movie. I've heard it was supposed to be a 4.5-hour miniseries
Yes,
that got condensed
it's a pretty
into
long
a 2.5-hour theater.
Well, nothing
showing.
compares to what's his name's recent Killers of the Flower Moon. So 2.5 hours is a breeze, no problem.
And I will say that I did enjoy Joaquin Phoenix's performance. I won't say much more besides that. I'll leave it at that. Afterwards, we just had, we didn't even have a turkey. We ended up cooking filet mignons, and we had stuffing and some veggies, and then we got Sonic as dessert.
I'm sorry. What did you stuff the stuffing in if you had filet mignon?
There was no stuffing of the stuffing of any sort.
There was no
It
stuffing.
was-
That's not stuffing.
No
then, is it?
stuffing? Wow.
Oh,
No, there was
okay, we're going to
stuffing,
get
but it
technical
wasn't
about
stuffed,
what makes
was it?
something
So it's not
stuffing.
stuffing.
It was just,
it's pretty clear
it
what makes
tasted like
something
stuffing, and it tastes good every single year I have it. So it's stuffing to me, David. Other than that, it was
Don't
very
get me
chill.
started.
Did you stuff the filet mignon with tater tots? Is that now considered stuffing?
Yes, how did you know? No, we
Sonic?
didn't do
Yes.
that. No, of course not.
How about you, David? How have the performances been going? I can't imagine you put on a
Yeah,
full
no,
Thanksgiving. or
I would have
anything.
loved
Is
to
there
have celebrated Thanksgiving with the people I'm staying with here in the UK, but hard to get British people excited about Thanksgiving. British people have this disdain for American traditions. So for me, it was just Christmas,
Just a
Christmas
Thursday.
shows. So it's just Christmas.
Well, speaking of Christmas, let's get into our main topic today. Ooh.
Okay, lads, it's been way too long since we've done a Would You Rather episode, and since we are in the holiday season, it's time for a good old-fashioned holiday-themed Would You Rather session. Let's do this. I've got mine ready. Do you guys have yours?
I do.
I do.
All right, who wants to kick it off? Shall it be ladies first?
Yes, why don't
I would say so, yeah.
All right, perfect. Who do I pick first? Hey, Phil,
Yeah.
Felipe.
Yeah.
If you're playing on a football team, would you rather replace your football with a pumpkin or eat 100 gold Hanukkah coins before every game?
Man, the gold Hanukkah coins would just that I can imagine that coming back out and
No,
it's just horrendous.
foil and everything.
Yeah, foil and everything.
Gross.
And the other one was so it's the golden Hanukkah coins.
Use a
replace
pumpkin
the-
as a ball.
Mm-hmm.
Which means I guess you're doing a lot of running plays.
Yeah, no kidding. I think I would do the pumpkin as a ball. I think that's actually easier to maneuver in a game theory sense. And also for me, I when I played football, I played lineman. I guess though if it's a family thing, but yes, it's the pumpkin. The pumpkin's the easier one, even though I hope that the pumpkin doesn't become a squash.
I once
David.
played rugby with a raw chicken as a ball. That's a fun fact.
Did you really? How was that?
It was not fun. Well, I mean, it was kind of funny. Yeah. Wasn't
Did it
something
get
I
well seasoned
chose to
afterwards,
do.
or?
Mm.
Yes.
Well, let's not get into it.
All right, David.
Philip.
Would you prefer to receive one big Christmas gift from a person or several smaller thoughtful presents? Humility aside, let's assume that you're getting a gift and it's like, I just want the world to have my gifts. Whatever. You're getting a gift. Would you rather have like $100
Does that
gift?
sound like me?
That does sound like you. I dare I say it's a spot on impersonation
$100
minus the
gift
beard.
or like what, $7 $15 gifts?
Yeah, $10 gifts, whatever it could be, just smaller, maybe a
I'm gonna say
macaroni or whatever.
$100 gift, because generally, like, if you're getting a gift that costs $15, I mean, like, clothes might be pretty good. If they're $15, that's a fine enough amount to spend on a piece of clothing. But anything other than that is generally gonna be trinkets or stuff that's not gonna last, or whereas something that's $100 might be useful, might be a little nicer. So I'm gonna go $100 gift. That sounds nice to me. Jennie,
I agree.
Hello.
would you rather have the Polar Express on repeat in your living room for the entire 12 days of Christmas, or go on a horror movie cleanse until summer?
This is definitely a Jenny themed question for me. This is an easy question. I think it'd even
Go
be
on
easy for you, Hoffman.
a horror movie
Yeah,
cleanse
yeah.
for how long? I don't know if I heard
Until
a duration
summer.
of time.
Until summer, until June.
Until summer?
Yeah.
You
Heathen.
what? You heathen! You devil!
So I guess that's the way things happen on the Polar Express in your living room.
Yep, hot chocolate.
Oh, gee.
Yep,
12 days straight.
I'll put up with 12 days of just nonstop. Ha ha! Hey, we got it. I'd rather do that versus cleansing myself from
12
horror
days.
movies.
So much
That
Tom
would-
Hanks.
Like you go
Yeah.
you go to bed at night, you go to sleep, but it's still playing in the living room on repeat, full volume.
It wouldn't bother me so much. I'm pretty good at sleeping during loud noises and things, so I'll be fine. Okay, David, back to you. My
Yes.
question for you is, would you rather hang a mistletoe in the bathroom or above your desk at work?
I'm supposing I have to abide by all mistletoe laws as they are written.
Yes, the
in
laws are
stone.
still standing.
Right.
Yes.
In my bathroom. Well, considering I'm a taken man, I'm gonna go with bathroom.
Oh.
And I'll just make sure the only person who's in the bathroom with me is my girlfriend. So, no, I mean,
so
I don't
you just
have
put like a sign
a
on your
desk
door
at work.
saying only David, only girlfriend, no one else.
I don't have a desk at work. I work either as a performer or a bartender, which in either case means facing off with strangers for most of the day.
But
so
That's fair.
mistletoe
do
at work
consider this,
doesn't
David.
sound-
Consider this, though, David. I think it's at least a forgivable conversation if you're like, well, there was mistletoe, it was a little peck on the cheek, whatever. As opposed to you having freshly dropped a fresh lump of coal in the toilet, and then it's like, oh, honey, we have to abide by mistletoe law now, and just come on and give me a
Aw.
yeah, exactly. I mean, think about the repercussions here, David.
You know, I think I have a relationship strong enough to survive brown nuggets in the toilet. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Rudolph's.
And
surprise.
you know what? I wouldn't. I would probably, if I did the work thing and I had to be like, well, it was mistletoe. I'm sending any complaints to you, Phil. You shall be my complaint department. You will have to deal with. You will have to
HR
justify.
department.
It was an
Well, the
innocent
laws of
kiss on the smooch on the
mistletoe.
cheek.
Yeah.
I'm just spreading some sugar plums.
Oh, that's how I talk for sure. Philip, would you
Yes.
rather eat an entire turkey by yourself on Christmas Day, within Christmas Day, or not eat at all on Christmas Day?
Oh, the entire turkey. I mean, I would throw up, but I had once been with a girl for Thanksgiving, and she made the most astounding turkey I've ever had. And the most like I had never known turkey could taste that good, and that would have been a pure delight for me to eat from head to toe, from ass to legs, whatever. I would have eaten that entire turkey. The
It's
sorry,
the
I just caught
dry,
out.
it's the dry white meat that I would struggle to get through, man. Like
I would
the
struggle
dark
too,
meat, I
but
would.
this was entirely moist.
Yeah, even when
This
white meat
particular
is
turkey that I'm
moist,
thinking of.
it's like it's a bit like I don't like it.
Yes.
I don't like
You have
it.
to
But
pair it with something that's moist
Yeah,
for sure.
but I think
You gotta
again, it's one or the
smother
other.
it in
Both
gravy.
options are not optimal. Smothered in gravy. Both options are not optimal. But to think about like starving on Christmas, that's just on like think of the spirit. Think of the nature of having to live and get open through presents and just meet people in the bathroom for mistletoe dumplings. Like that does, and you're empty on an empty stomach. Oh no, no, we want the entire turkey. Jennie, this is perhaps a two-part question. Would you ever consider getting married on Christmas? Now, for those listening and not familiar with Jennie, Jennie has a birthday on December 25th, which she already shares with a certain bearded figure. And many people have to
Do you
keep.
think Christmas is Santa's birthday? Oh, you said bearded figure.
Yeah,
For some
yeah,
reason,
good.
I
That's
thought
very
you
good.
meant Santa and not
No,
Jesus Christ.
no, I did. No. Well, I guess when he came out, he
Sorry.
wasn't bearded. Unlike you, David. Yes, and yes, it's not David's birthday either. But so, anyways, as I was trying to get to the point of this, Jennie has a birthday on Christmas as well. So I was wondering if you would want the trifecta, if you would want to lean into the Christmas theme that is already your birthday and Christmas. Would you want like all these major life events to happen on one day for you?
It would be kind of fun, to be honest with you, but it would be so difficult to get the people that I would want at my wedding together because of how there are so many people that get together with their families on Christmas Day and stick with traditions, travel out of town, make all of these plans months in advance. If I would actually lean towards having it closer to New Year's, just because. Go ahead.
I was going to ask more so, David, as if you were to be a guest for Jennie's wedding, as you now will be, would you be understanding if she gave you the context of like, look, for Jennie, you know, she's in this wedding, it's her birthday, obviously it's Christmas. For her, it would be like a meaningful thing. Like there's not just me being inconsiderate to everybody else's Christmas. It's essentially a one-off year. I'm hoping that everybody can make it. Would you find that rude? Would you attend?
That would be a challenging one to attend for me. I
Mm-hmm.
I already
See?
find it may be a struggle in the future. At the moment, it's not a struggle. I spend Christmas with my family every year. I would find it a struggle to decide between spending Christmas with my family or spending Christmas with the family of the significant other. That's already a challenge. I think that would be difficult, to say the very least.
Yep, supports my argument. I'd rather have it be a little closer to New Year's. That way my dad will get a really good birthday present. Because my dad was born on New Year's Eve. We're a colorful birthday family.
Wow. I actually didn't know
Yeah.
that. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Back to Felipe. Back to the rotation. Philip,
Yeah.
would you rather be locked in a room with a person who hates Christmas or is a Christmas fanatic?
I consider myself to be a low-key Christmas fanatic. I very much enjoy it. I like to watch as many versions of Christmas Carol as I can, which we'll discuss later on in this episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But here's the thing: is that if I'm low-key a Christmas fanatic, I think the idea of just seeing one of Santa's little helpers over there just popping off and being like, "I love Christmas" and all that stuff, I do think that would get annoying. As much as like the screw Christmas, I think that at least there's a debate, there's a conversation that can be had, as opposed to I get it, you really, your great Aunt Marge really enjoyed you getting her a train whistle because when she was 3 she always wanted that, and you were able to create that moment for her. I love that for you. Please, for the love of God, get me out of this elevator. I think that those two things are just very different experiences. So I will go with somebody who hates Christmas and be the one to attempt to convert them and have our own Ebenezer Scrooge moment.
Interesting. Okay.
David, My last question for you. Would you trade your Christmas dinner for a feast of international holiday dishes from around the world? Now, keep in mind, whatever you answer here, I will be sending to your mother, and I hope that she doesn't take it personally. But which would you rather do? Because I do know that you are an international and a foodie enthusiast.
I certainly am, and I would love to try all those different foods, but nothing would make me want to give up our Christmas Eve dinner or our Christmas lunch or Christmas Day dinner,
Yeah.
any of those meals. It varies year to year which meal. Like we always do Christmas Eve dinner, but usually then either Christmas lunch or Christmas dinner as well. I would not give those up for anything. No, those are my faves, absolute faves, and I doubt that anything from anywhere would compete. Jennie, my question for you is
Yes.
this is saucy. Moms who are listening may want to skip ahead. Jennie, which Christmas food would you rather incorporate into your freaky holiday hanky-panky? Gravy or stuffing?
Oh, good God. Wait, what were the options? Sorry, I didn't hear. I was still reacting.
Gravy or stuffing?
Oh.
Oh,
What?
Yeah, you wanted chocolate or cranberry sauce, didn't you? No, you get gravy or stuffing.
It's the year of the savory, I guess. Jeez.
Yeah.
I'd say stuffing.
I bet you
Stuffing.
do.
Stuffing.
No! I guess you kind of walk into that one with that. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I enjoy stuffing's texture a little bit more. I've never been a big gravy person, so that'd be more interesting, I
The
guess.
innuendo
just
is just too good here.
Oh, of course. It's perfect. The gravy it would just feel kind of gross. Like enjoying that on someone's body. Like I don't think I want that for myself or the other person. Actually, that'd be sticky, very sticky.
Yeah, exactly. Like if it gets either cold, that's another element. So then you want it warm, and then that is a mess.
Yeah.
That is an
It
absolute mess
when
that
it's
nobody
cold.
deserves. nobody wants that. Stuffing was the clear and away.
Welcome to
clear-cut
Roast
answer.
Toast.
Boy on in the bedroom.
Jennie.
All right, David. I'm still recovering from the saucy.
Mhm.
So, would you rather have your job be untangling Christmas lights, or would you want your job to be as a mall Santa?
Oh, what fresh hell is this?
There's two.
There's two.
Which is the lesser.
Not gonna lie, Jennie, that was a good one because I thought that nothing would beat the untangling of Christmas lights. That is a hellacious job.
Both are very difficult jobs.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm going to say mall Santa. I think that sounds more fun. I would rather be interacting with kids and, enjoying Christmas spirit than untangling Christmas lights. That's something that frustrates me even for the 5 minutes that I do it at home. And I certainly wouldn't want to do it for hours on end. Which one pays better? Because I think I would choose the mall
Certainly the
Santa
mall
unless
Santa.
the untangling.
I'd say the mall Santa.
Untangling Christmas lights probably doesn't pay very well. Yeah, so that's even more incentive to do the mall Santa instead. Philip.
Untangling Christmas lights is the holiday version of blowing up balloons for a birthday party.
Yeah, I would say so.
I don't know if we were ready for that philosophy class.
Philip.
There we go.
I mean,
I have
could
my
compare
saucy
that
question
being-
for you now.
Oh,
Which
stuff
of
me,
these-
daddy.
Which of these Christmas things would you rather incorporate into your freaky holiday hanky-panky? The Christmas tree
Okay.
or a snowman?
Oh.
Are we so it's like a stand outside the house snowman, or like
It's made of
I'm
snow.
assuming Frosty the Snowman's getting ready to make it snow. So it's a real Frosty the
Be
Snowman.
creative, Philip. Be creative. Whatever you like. Yeah, it's a snowman. It's made of snow.
Of
It's
course,
real
the
snow.
answer here is okay. Well, the answer here is Frosty the Snowman because I imagine as a third,
No one said
it
Frosty.
doesn't do much for me, but there is a carrot nose. No, I'm incorporating Frosty. I'm getting creative. You allowed me creative directorial. So the carrot nose comes into play. I mean, there's some saucy little buttons on Frosty, and plus with that top hat, there's role play abilities there. Frosty.
Don't forget that corn cob pipe.
Oh, that corn cob pipe that we gotta pack. We gotta pack that corn cob pipe into the right arena.
My good man, you could have gone as simple as cutting off a branch from the Christmas tree and using that as a little a little. But you went full on like no, the
Ooh.
carrot.
Yeah. Is there anything about me that says simple, David? I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed that
that carrot's gonna get frozen, and that thing's gonna hurt if you attempt to just anybody with
bro.
it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't think the
Frosty,
carrot
that
was
little,
meant for. I think the carrot was meant
Yeah.
for something else.
That's gonna be a welt.
Frosty, that saucy little devil, come on down to Pound Town. Let's go.
Is it just you and Frosty in this fantasy of yours, or is there someone else?
It
there
doesn't
with you,
matter
Philip?
if he Frosty can get all the Christmas cheer that he wants. Jennie, here we go.
Yeah.
My lack of saucy question here. God bless you, David. God bless you. I was even thinking, how could I make this thing saucy, and I didn't think I could, but you brought it. Jennie, would you rather have a talking Christmas tree or a singing Christmas wreath?
Oh, singing Christmas wreath.
I thought you would do that. And I bet, David, were you the opposite? Talking Christmas tree?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I knew that you both would be on different, just depending on who got this question. Why the singing for you, Jennie?
Because that'd be a fun way to have guests be greeted if you come to their house for the holiday season.
That would scare the out of some guests. Like Granny comes over to like
well,
and
it's
rings the
on
doorbell.
brand then, isn't it, Philip? No, I don't want to have a talking tree because it's going to be every time you walk by it, it's going to be like, "Hey, how's it going? 'Tis the season. Merry Christmas." It's going to be talking to you all the time, and I'm just not in the mood to talk sometimes. I just don't want to deal with that. I don't want to be like, "Hey, tree, I need some space." It's just.
Plus, also, in the comfort of your own home, sometimes there are things that you do that you wouldn't do with public and other people around, that now you have to take care of a sentient being inside of your house and being like, so, you gonna offer me any coffee? just things.
You haven't watered me in over a week. You're a fake tree. I'm really thirsty. Like, just little things like, no, I don't want to be talking to a tree nonstop for December. I just would rather have a cute little wreath friend who says hi to people walking by or singing Christmas carols. It would bring joy to people walking around. I don't know. That just sounds more fun. Less stressful.
So was that the last question, or does anybody have any more? I think that's it, right?
That's the last
I
question.
think that was it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last one. All right, so then let's use this moment, as we will, that as of you listening to this episode, please go make sure to check out our socials. We will have a poll up asking you, the audience, yes, you listening right now, to help us determine for one of our episodes coming up for our 4 weeks of Christmas celebration, hoping that you can help us choose a selection of a Christmas movie that we will be doing a Christmas movie review for. Both Jennie, David, and myself will all be providing a Christmas suggestion the next day. And between the four, we will determine which movie we are reviewing for Christmas. So it is very important that you help us and support us and make your selection and voice heard. So please, 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 listening to this episode, go ahead, go and do that. Check out our socials on Instagram, TikTok, but mostly Instagram, honestly, is where we'll be doing this poll. So go ahead and
It'll
check
be
that
on Instagram. Yeah.
Instagram. Yes. Instagram forward. Roast and Toast Podcast. Sally forth.
Well, it is the holiday season, the time for cheer and wonder and joy and family. But maybe it's also time to acknowledge things past, things no longer with us, things that we will miss. This is You Will Be Missed. You will be missed, sanity. That's right, Christmas season is upon us, and that means it's time for the absolute worst macro genre of music known to man, Christmas music. It's repetitive, annoying, rarely any good, gives me absolutely no joy, and yet it will be everywhere for the next several weeks. Sanity, you will be missed.
David, you are a Scrooge. Jennie, do you want to
I
go
love
next?
Christmas. I hate Christmas music.
Okay.
What a paradox he lives in.
You will be missed, Thanksgiving leftover sandwiches. The best time and the best thing that comes out of a Thanksgiving and to the beginning of Christmas is putting all those leftovers into one damn sandwich. I don't get that luxury this year, and I'm too late to go to Panera. So, Thanksgiving leftover sandwiches, you blessed thing, you will be missed.
There's always Sonic. With the dawning of a new season across the entire globe comes the changing for Philip to a new wardrobe. Sweaters, jackets, and beanies galore. I find great pleasure in discovering that don't fit no more. So here's to you, questionable fashion choices of the past. As with Black Friday shopping, there shall be new threads to cover my ass. My winter wardrobe of the past, you will be missed.
Well, that brings our first week of our 4 weeks of Christmas to a close. So we have a few thank yous and Merry Christmases to dish out to some people. First of all, to Cass and Crossland and Jake Corlin.
First of all, crack cocaine.
Yeah. First to Crass and Cockland.
Want to give that a second try, David?
Cass and Crossland.
Here, just do it clean, because I don't want to.
And Jake Corlang.
Just do it again. Do it again.
Do it
Why?
clean.
It's so funny. Just leave it in there. I don't think Cassie and Alex would mind me calling them Crass and Cockland. Maybe they would. I don't know.
No, they would get a kick of that, actually. They would think that's funny.
Anyway, thank you to Cass and Crossland and Jake Corlang, who's been unfortunately left on the side of this whole mess in the last 2 minutes. For the music on the show, we very much appreciate you guys, and we wish you a Merry Christmas.
Thanks to Ryan Ardell and Josh Hans for a lot of the audio bits you hear throughout the entirety of the show. Merry Christmas to you, boys.
Special thank you to Rudy Chalk for your wonderful graphic work that we get to see in all of our social media. Thanks, bud. Merry Christmas.
And thank you to you, the listener, for tuning in for our first Christmas episode. It's a wonderful time of year, and we are glad that you're enjoying it with us. But spread the word. Tell your friends. We are all over. Anywhere where you find podcasts, we're on socials as well. So find us at Roast and Toast Pod on Instagram and TikTok. Follow us there. Find us on Twitter, Roast Toast Pod. We're everywhere where you get podcasts. So we're super accessible. So tell your friends. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're not on Pandora because screw you, Pandora.
Mommy, I want to see Santa. Okay, sweetie, we're walking over to Santa right now. He's sitting in his big chair in the center of the mall. Oh my, that's a bear with a beard.